Hello there, running-ears. It's Manny, and we had some news drop. The medal reveal for the new Wine and Dine came out. We're also going to jump over to Disneyland towards the end of this video. But before we do, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We're kind of stuck at like 1680. We really want to get to 2000. If you like this channel, you love everything Run Disney, you know I'm going to talk about it. So please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell, the thumbs up, and as usual, comment down below. I'm really enjoying reading all the comments from the goals from the last video. So continue putting that up there, and let's get right to it. So we had the medal reveals for the Wine and Dine, and before we talk about them, let's take a look at them. So we start off the 5K with Mulan and Mushu. They're eating some soup. We jump over to the 10K, which is Olaf in summer with his fruit basket. Now this is my favorite. Wine and Dine 13.1. This is Lady and the Tramp with their spaghetti. And of course we have Sleeping Beauty, the 3 fairy godmothers. So let's go ahead and talk about each one of them. So we start off with the 5K, which is Mulan themed, but we also have Mushu. Now, if you look very closely in the bowl of soup, it's Creaky, who is the spiritual or the lucky cricket that is Mushu's sidekick. I thought that was a really cool ad, and it just adds to the ambience of Mulan. So now we hop over to Olaf, and Olaf is celebrating in summer, and he is celebrating with his basket of fruit. If you notice, both of these medals seem to be very, very basic. So now we're gonna hop over to Lady and the Tramp, which is my favorite of all these medals. I love the theming, the fact that they go back, they go retro, and they go back to when they first fall in love. They first have this spaghetti dinner, eating the spaghetti strands, and of course the meatball that he pushes over, and so they make it a plate with this. So if you look at the medal, you can basically see that there might be a spinner in the middle. Yes, but usually Disney, when they do this kind of stuff, they actually take a second photo on the other side, and I did not see a second photo, but we may be able to get a preview of this medal coming soon at Disneyland Halloween. So now the last one is going to be the fairy godmother one. That's for Sleeping Beauty. And so the fairy godmothers are basically having this magical cake. It looks like this one opens up. That one's going to be a really, really cool one. But what I'm going to let you know is that basically we are going to be able, or I think we're going to be able to see these medals very soon. During Disneyland, the Halloween, there is a very, very good chance that we are going to see the medals. So we're going to get to see them up close. And because I am Club Run Disney, I'm going to record them. So if you're not doing the Disneyland runs and you're interested to see what they do, please be ready for that video. It's going to come out roughly September 4th, if I'm correct when saying that is the expo for the Disneyland Halloween run. And so that afternoon, I'll put up the video so you guys can see exactly what the medals do. So now I'm going to hop over to Disneyland. Yes, we're going to hop and we're going to end up at Disneyland because I will be there to celebrate Disneyland's 70th anniversary this coming Thursday. That's their actual birthday. So I'm going to be there to celebrate that. But before we do, we are going to look at some of the streets. We do this every once in a while. We've done this throughout the last year or two, and we're going to look to see how the hotels are at Disneyland, and especially in reference to where we start. So once we hop over there, we are going to start walking down the streets. We're going to take a look at where the start is. We're going to look at some main streets. So that way, if you have not gotten your hotel yet for Disneyland Halloween or for Disneyland Run January/February, this will give you an idea of what is within walking distance of the Disneyland park and the start and the finish line. So let's go ahead and hop over to Disneyland. And here we are jumping, and we're now in California. We're going to walk down the streets and we're going to check this out. And I'm going to turn this around, and so we're going to be looking at what you're going to be looking at what I'm looking at. Okay, first off, I just exited my hotel, and right in front of us is Hyatt House. Now this is Harbor, South Harbor. So going that way is north, going that way is south. So this is Hotel Lulu, and this is South Harbor, and the numbers are 18, is it 1850? 1850. So this is 1850. So landscape renovation underway. So right across is a Portofino. Over there is a Sheraton. Behind that is the Marriott. The convention center is right there. So you guys have started getting an idea. There's a lot of hotels going south, okay? So now over here, there's more hotels going west on Catella. So this is Catella Street, the one that we're gonna pass by, and we're gonna actually walk by at least for now, or at least it has been the last 2 races and probably will be for the next 2 races before it switches over. We are going to pass by where the start and finish are. Kind of a little bit, not exactly where it's gonna be at, but close by. But as you can see, Catella. Now going west, you see Desert Palms, and then there's gonna be more hotels. Springfield Suites is right there. Again, Portofino, the back, you can actually see the backside of, that used to be Tower of Terror, and now it is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So, to the east of the corner of Harbor and Catella, there is going to be a lot more hotels. There's actually Bubba Gump there, which I'll go to later on today. I love Bubba Gump. So there's a Wyndham. Is it Indigo? There's quite a few hotels going that way. Now, whenever I stay for the runs, look, you see the roller coaster. Okay, we're crossing the street. Okay, I go this way because there's 2 ways, or there has been 2 ways of getting into the starting area, and because you got to go through security. So this is for the 10K and the half. The 5K is going to be very easy. You're going to walk right up there. You're going to walk right into Disneyland like we're going to in a little bit, and you're going to go through regular security, okay? But for that's on a Friday. So and I should actually probably say Expo, you actually don't have to go through security. You can walk down that way west, go across to Pixar Place, go to the Disneyland Hotel, and you skip security. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do, but that's the way it is. Okay, but you see that there is more hotels. The Anaheim Resort Center, so 1770. So you start seeing that the numbers are going up. So you see those numbers now. All the way that way is Ball. There's a bunch of hotels on Ball Avenue, and a bunch in that area over here, and they're all going to probably be there for the start. Now again, this is the next couple of races. There is a chance, a really big chance, that they're going to move when they come back from hiatus, which I'm not sure when, if or when. I think it's going to be more of a when. Not sure where they're going to start from then, and we'll see a little bit. We might be able to see a little bit of what's going on, but in front of us is Castle Inn and Suites. And again, I'm using my phone, sorry about that. But once we get to Disney Way, we'll come back and I'll show you basically where we start and finish. Okay, so we're walking and we're gonna come to Disney Way. And you see the Grand Legacy at the parks. There's another hotel, the Anaheim Inn, I think it is. Okay, so to the right, Disney Way is, at least for now, where we start and where we finish. So going that way on Disney Way, it is going to be where we start. That parking lot is way over there. The start, I'm sorry, is going to be right up here. So they're going to block off the street, so you're going to have this here. So you're going to see that there's a lot of hotels going down that way. So you see the Disney Way and then around that area. So, but right in front of us, we will have one of the security. It'll be on that side, okay? The second security, the security checkpoint, coming back over here because we are going to cross the street. We're going to go into Disneyland, is straight out that way. And it's going to be in between the hotels, so right around Disney. So that's the second security that we'll have. We are going to cross over. But now you're starting to get an idea of where the hotels are, the walking distances. And I'm staying somewhere where it's not that far. it takes me 10-15 minutes to get to Disney. And yes, we're gonna cross over right here. And so a lot different than Disney World if you haven't been here or you haven't been here in a while. So right in front of us is Disney California Adventure Park. And then we're gonna have the Esplanade, which will explain what's gonna be possibly happening soon. And it looks like they're going to do it. So we're looking where the start again is over that way, and then the finish is over here. And now we're gonna be walking down Disney Way. So this is gonna be to the left, coming up on the left, is the Esplanade. So the rumor, and it basically looks like it's been confirmed, is that over there, that parking structure where we actually finish, and the street right next to it was where we start, they are gonna become a parking structure that's gonna have a shuttle system, and I'm not sure how elaborate there is, so it's gonna take the place of this. So you see the Toy Story line, and so they're gonna be coming over and parking over there, dropping off over there instead of over here. And this is supposed to be part of the expansion. So this is what we're gonna be walking into, and you're gonna see people being dropped off. So this is the reasoning why for the foreseeable future after the January/February 2026 runs, there will not be Run Disney here for a while. To me, I think it's not only a matter of what's being built, but it's also finding a place where you can start, finish, and have everything, all the structures that you need for the start and finish, like a medical tent, first aid, all that stuff, emergency bib pickup, vendors, so forth and so on. And we already know they don't have any characters or anything like they do at Disney World. But going back to the hotel, Desert Inn Suites is right there. And somewhere in between there, in between this area, is the last place where you walk over and you can get your, you can go through security. So it's gonna be around in this area. So if you're staying at one of these hotels, you can just walk over. Now there's a difference between the motel, which a Desert Inn is a motel because they're facing the parking lot. And like Hotel Lulu, the one I'm staying at, is a hotel because I face a hallway. So that's it. So as of now, this is what you're seeing. But I have a feeling in a year from now, this is all going to be under construction. It's going to be interesting to see what is going to be going on here. We'll see you when we get in. So we're going to go in for what we came for, which is the 70th anniversary. So that is officially on Thursday. They should have some pretty good merch and stuff, but at least you get some idea. If you have any questions about parking, hotels, how to get to this area, please comment down below. And that's about it for this video, but please keep asking your questions. And without further ado, create a magical day, create a magical run. And guys, we'll see you sooner or later at Disneyland.